solving quadratic equations by using the quadratic formula. So what we're going to do is we're going to derive the quadratic formula. So we are going to complete the square. First things first, we are going to go ahead, because we're solving this, that means our y value is going to be 0. So ax squared plus bx, and I need my c on the other side. I am going to divide everything by the a because I need there to be a 1 in front. So x squared plus b over a, and this is going to equal, now, oops, I forgot the x, there we go. Now, I need to find what goes here. So I'm going to actually do it off to the side over here. So b over a, no, I'm going to give myself room. 1/2 times b over a is going to get me b over 2a. So c, I'm going to square this. So this is going to get me b squared over 4a squared. So I have plus b squared over 4a squared. So on the left-hand side, that's going to get me x plus b over 2a all squared equals, I need a common denominator. So that means I'm going to multiply this over here by 4a on top and bottom. So I'm going to get 4ac, but that's negative, over 4a squared plus b squared over 4a squared. Oops, that's an a, not a squared. Okay, so over here I have x plus b over 2a all squared equals, they have the common denominator, so I'm going to put that over 4a squared. I'm actually going to put the b squared first and then minus 4ac, just so that the leading coefficient is positive, not negative. I am now going to take the square root of both sides of the equal sign. I'm going to get x plus b over 2a equals plus or minus. Now, this denominator, I can actually take the square root of that. That would be 2a. On top, though, I cannot take the square root of that, so I'm going to leave it like so. Okay, I'm going to subtract the 2 or the b over 2a from both sides, b over 2a. When I do that, oh jeez, I get x equals, they have the common denominator. Remember that the rational number goes first, so negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And that is the quadratic formula. Okay, you can use this in order to find the solutions for anything. So down here, again, the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So first things first, I need to get everything on the same side of the equal sign. So I have x squared minus 12x plus 11 equals 0. When I do that, the a value equals 1, the b value equals negative 12, the c value equals 11. I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it in. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of negative b squared minus 4 times A times C, all over 2A. So now we're going to solve this. So x equals 12 plus or minus the square root of 144 minus 44 all over 2A. Okay, so 12 plus or minus the square root of 100 over 2. So x equals, if I add it, 12 plus or minus 10 over 2. So I get 22 over 2, and I get 2 over 2. So that means my answers are 11 and 1. Those are my solutions, or my zeros, or my y-intercepts. Okay, again, x squared minus 19x plus 70 equals 0. A value is 1, B value is negative 19, C value is 70. So, x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. So now I do this. So 19 plus or minus, okay, 3, I want to say it's 371. No, 361. 361 minus 280 over 2. So that's going to get me 19 plus or minus the square root of, that's a 1, that's 81 over 2. So x equals 19 plus or minus 9 over 2. So 19 plus 9 is going to get me 28 over 2. 19 minus 9 is 10 over 2. So x equals 14 and 5. So my solutions are 14 and 5. Okay, so this one, 2x squared plus 5x minus 12 equals 0. My a value is 2, my b value is 5, my c value is negative 12. So x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, here we go. Negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 25, so that would be 8, so 96 all over 4. So x equals negative 5 plus or minus the square root of, that's a 1. That's a 121 over 4. So x equals negative 5 plus or minus 11 over 4. Negative 5 plus 11 is 6 over 4. Negative 5 minus 11 is negative 16 over 4. So x equals 3/2 or negative 4. And if you wanted to write that as 1.5, you can. And those are my answers. Now, all of these had 2 solutions. Not always are you going to have 2 solutions. Sometimes you're going to have something that looks like this. Okay? So, the normal blood pressure of an adult woman, P in millimeter of mercury given at her age T in years can be modeled by the equation blah, blah, blah. If Sieko's blood pressure is 120, so we're going to replace P with 120. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have to subtract the 120 to the other side. We're going to get 0 equals 0.01 t squared plus 0.5 t minus 13. So my A value is 0.01, my B value is 0.5, and my C value is negative 13. So we're going to plug this in. X equals negative B plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Okay, so X equals negative 0.5 plus or minus the square root of 0.25. And this one actually is going to be plus 13 times 4, 12. That's 52. 0.52 over 0.02. So X equals negative 0.5 plus or minus the square root of 0.77 all over 0.02. Okay, so then you plug it into your calculator. Okay, so we have, clear that. We have negative 0, oh, that's not a 0, 0.5 plus the square root of 77, close parenthesis, divided by 0.02. And you get, oh, this should be t. That's the variable that we should have. So that's 413.75-ish. And then we have negative 0.5 oops, that's not a minus sign, minus the square root of 77 divided by 0.02. And we have negative 463.75. Now let's look at what T stands for. Okay, T I think we must have done something wrong. I may have done something wrong. 0.5 times 0.5. That's right. Oh, shh. And then we have 4 times 13 times 0.01. Nope, that's right. Huh. 0.25 plus 0.52. I did that right. Square root of that minus 0.5 and divide that by 0.02. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I did. 18.9. Well, let's try that again. 77. Oops. 77. And then divided by Okay, negative 673 point. Okay, so we can't have a negative age. So her age is approximately 18.9 or 19 years. Okay, we're going to come down this. The discriminant. So this is our quadratic formula right here. The discriminant is what is underneath right here. Okay, it's this part right here. So if this part right here is less than 0, that means that you have no real solution. It's never going to touch. If it's equal to, that means you're going to have one y-intercept. You're going to have one real solution. And if it's greater than, that means you have two y-intercepts. It hits it in two spots. Okay? So if I did this, I get 4x squared minus 3x plus 1 equals 0. Again, my a value is 4. My b value is negative 3. My c value is 1. All it wants to know is how many solutions. So b squared minus 4ac. So negative 3 squared minus 4 times 4 times 1. 9 minus 16 is going to get us a negative 7. So if this is negative, there's no real solution. Means it's not going to hit the x-axis. Okay, so let's come and do this one. 8x squared minus 15x plus 9 equals 0. My a value is 8. My b value is negative 15. My c value is 9. So b squared minus 4ac. So I take negative 15, I square it, minus 4 times 8 times 9. I get 225. I get minus 72 times 4. That's an 8, 288. Is that right? 32 times 9. 8, 27. Yep, that's right. So that will get us negative 63. So again, no real solution. Okay, so let's try it again. Oh, why wouldn't it give us a better one? That's ridiculous. Let's come up here. And I'm going to give you this one. X squared plus 5x plus 6. So if I was to do this, b squared minus 4ac, and I put in the b value, so this is my b value, so 5 squared minus 4 times a and times c. So I would get 25 minus 24. That would get me 1. That is a positive number. That's this one right here. So it'll have two real solutions. And then I'm going to do, I don't know, 4x squared minus I don't know, what do I want to do? 9 equals 0. My a value is 4, my b value is 0, my c value is negative 9. So if I was to do this one, b squared minus 4 times negative 9. So I would get a positive 144. So since this is positive, that's going to be two real solutions. Okay, we're going to try it one more time. And I'm going to give you, let's see. let's see, I'm going to give you 4x squared minus 12x plus 9 equals 0. And this is my A, this is my B, this is my C. So negative 12 squared minus 4 times 4 times 9. I get 144 minus 144. Comes out to 0. So there's one real solution.